in here, guys. Cheers. I think I should start making it a tradition to drink Coke every time I shoot a video because it makes me hyperactive. Hi blessed people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for tapping on this video. If you're not and you're a returning subscriber, much love. Thank you for coming back to each and every upload. It's 2024 and Charlie, this year we are coming in with full vim. It is just 8th January and I'm shooting my first video. Like, stop playing with me. Last year by this time I had shot a video but I ended up posting it somewhere in February or March. Of course you go home. It's enough. This year I'm bringing you content. If you're here because you have just gained admission to UHAS, come here. I'm Benedicta and I'm Coco, a 4th year medical biochemistry and molecular biology student, and consider me your school big sister. So I'm here to give you guys information about University of Health and Allied Sciences, things that I wish I knew before getting into UHAS. Note, I am a 4th year medical biochemistry and molecular biology student, so most of these ideas are going to be based on my experience in the school. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. So, University of Health and Allied Sciences is a health school and it is located in the Volta region of Ghana. It has 2 campuses, the whole campus and the Hohoi campus. The school is just 10 years old. So in case you're coming and you're expecting to see sophisticated infrastructure and your imagination is through the roof, please be calming down. The University of Health and Allied Sciences was founded in the year 2012 under the leadership of His Excellency Professor John Evans Atta Mills. Some of the departments in the school are Allied Health Sciences, Basic and Biomedical Sciences, the School of Medicine, Pharmacy, School of Nursing and Midwifery, Public Health, Sports and Exercise Medicine. The only school on the Hohoi campus is the Professor Benka School of Public Health. That school was named after the first Vice Chancellor of UHAS. Talking about leaders, we have had 3 Vice Chancellors since the school began. These are Professor Fred Newton Benka, Professor John Japo, and Professor Lydia Aziato. Professor Lydia is the current Vice Chancellor and the first female Vice Chancellor. I'm so proud of that. My information may not be very current, but based on the time that I got admission in my admission process. So I've gained admission to the University of Health and Allied Sciences. These are a few things that I think that you should do from your travel to the school's campus. This is all geared towards the whole campus and not the Hawaii campus. So the whole campus has 3 main campuses. That is the permanent site, Trafalgar campus, and then the Dafe campus. These campuses have hostels, but there are other hostels in the township that you have students in them. A few stuff that you need to do before, during, and after your admission process. Your admission letter is the most important thing you can have in that school because it is proof that you have been accepted. How and where to pay your fees? Personally, I have paid my fees in 2 banks, Zenith Bank and Ghana Commercial Bank. There might be other banks. If there are, I will place them at the side of the screen. There is an avenue in Ho that you can pay your fees at. Most of the banks are at Ho Technical University, which is a much bigger and much older university. Also around us, there are lots of banks there, so you can get there and make any payments that you have to make. It will be clearly stated on your admission letter that you are supposed to go to the permanent site hostel, you're supposed to go to the Asomni hostel. So when you arrive in Ho, if you are not with your own transportation and you came with a public transport, I advise that you take a boat. That's if you can. Taxis and tricycles may dupe you a bit if they see that you are a fresher. Personal advice is that you just order a boat once you get to the station to take your stuff straight to the campus. Even if the boat driver does not know the location, at least the map will show him or her. Yeah, him or her. The first place you're supposed to go to is your hostel to, do all the hostel processes and all of that. Now, after your whole hostel stress, when you pay your fees, you'll be given a receipt. That receipt is supposed to be submitted to the school office, which is at the permanent site campus. Now, when you submit the receipts, have their own procedures that they do, and this will help you to be able to access your students' portal. During my time, orientation was done, I think, about a week or 2 after we settled in our hostel. So at least it gave as or me much time to get familiar with the hostel and all of that. But don't worry, you'll be fine. After orientation, there will be a health screening. This health screening is very important. I personally think it just helps for your health data to be in the school's database in case of any emergency. This health screening mainly consists of an x-ray, a chest x-ray, and then blood tests. As a first, why does this one make noise once I start talking? The school takes total care of you. Your accommodation fees are in the school fees. So I don't know if first years are given a breakdown of how the school fees is, but your accommodation fees is inside the school fees. So if your school fees is 5,000 fees, don't worry, accommodation is not separate. UHAS fees are expensive, I'm not gonna lie. So accommodation is mainly for first year. If you see any other continuing students in your hostel, if they apply there or something. And from second year onwards, you find your own place. I will do my best to place a map description of the various hostels in the what in the description below. Aside that, some of the hostels I'm going to be placing the pictures in the video so that in case you are missing, you can use the pictures. We have the Edna Hostel, we have Dave, Sokodem Hostel, Permanent Site Hostel, Alex Day, SRC Hostel, Asogli. That's mainly it. If I haven't mentioned it, yeah, please say that. Okay, so as a fresher, so the hostel can be very difficult. To share my experience, I came with my mom and my dad. My dad came separately, so he found the location and started working the process. So when we arrived, the road was very rough. Like the road was very bad. If I find pictures, I'll insert it.
Like the state of this road is mad.
It's
It's
mad.
mad.
See, if you're a fresher and you see the road to the main campus and you're like, this is bad, like the road is very bad, blah 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 blah. See, you've not seen nothing. No. From the depth of my heart, you've not seen anything. The road was very bad. Luckily it was a pickup, so it wasn't really affected. Went to the main campus, like where the classes are, where the school offices are. And we asked the security guy that where is the permanent site hostel. The security guy told us that when we get to the runabout, we should take our right turn. When we were, we are new here, and you could do better. The signboard was just some tiny piece of. We didn't really see the signboard, and when we got to the place is not really a runabout, but it goes round. And we got there, we didn't see the left turn, and we continued onto the main road to Mirage. When it comes to UHAS, you know where Mirage is. And when we got to Mirage, and we realized that there's no runabout over there, and then we continued straight, and we went to end up at this hostel where most of the nursing students are. It wasn't a hostel, but we went to end up at that hostel. So we thought, oh, that was the hostel because I mean none of us have been there before. And upon getting there, we asked the security guy if this is the permanent site hostel, another security guy, and then he was like, no, we should go towards the main road and then towards the rough road straight, and then we turn to our left. And we were like, we're from there. And he was like, no, when you turn to your left is the main campus. Sorry, your right is the main campus. When you go to the left is the hostel. So we went back to where we were from. And then we went to the right and we realized that, oh, there is the hostel there. It was bushes. Like, Pemsize it was a hostel in the middle of bushes. Like, just grass, trees, just there. How do you expect us to find it? Or just make sure that you have the right system of movement. If you don't know the place, you've never been to Ho before, I suggest you just use a map. If you use a map and you get to any place that you see that there's a UHAS signboard over there, just ask around, don't be shy. One thing I also advise is for you to know someone who is in the school that you're going to. I knew a couple of people who had gone to UHAS, but I wasn't really on a talking basis with them. And I'm not somebody who come and ask you for help. So I just went with the vibes and then got missing a bit. Available transportation in UHAS is motorbikes, keke, or tricycle, or pagia, or whatever you want to call it. Taxis, and then the boat. So motorbikes are slightly more expensive than the tricycle. I don't even know why, because they are two-wheel and the tricycle is three-wheel. So how are they charging that amount of money? Taxis also, I'm not sure if you get me, because the tricycle is like the main means of transportation. Like everybody just takes keke everywhere. So taxis, when they get you, they want to squeeze money out of you. Boats, on the other hand, came last 2 years. It was just newly introduced, And when it came at first, the prices were very cheap because it's new in the town, and it was very affordable. But then now it's gotten really expensive for a short distance. I don't even know why. But if you still want to pick it up, no problem. I feel like from the time that I went to my first year till now, UHAS has really gotten better with transportation, because during my time it was very, very difficult to get a means of transportation from Pemside to anywhere in town because the distance is bad, the road network is bad. So people didn't like to come there because it's really, really expensive. Now, because of the Soccer hostel, I think that because more students are there and the road is a bit better, the tricycles like coming there a bit, because some of the students, they can't sit their butts in their hostel, they just want to go out. I said what I said. So they like coming there. There are some vendors also there. So now, if you're coming from Accra, there's this is the route I use. Wherever you're coming from Accra, you can decide to get down at Goyle filling station. If you're using a public transport, just tell them drive at Goyle, will get you down. And so when you get down at the Goyle filling station, there are taxis there, but if you say you has, they will call price for you. So if you can bargain, no problem. But if you can't bargain, you can try ordering a ride. So if you're coming from Accra, I suggest that you can use that process. If not, and you don't know, because you don't know the place, you don't want to struggle, blah blah blah, just go straight to the station. When you get to the station is far, that one gets far. But when you get to the station, you can just get a tricycle, or it's advisable to use a keke if you don't have a lot of load. Just do whatever works for you. If you can't use the Goyle filling station and picking a ride, you can still do the Goyle filling station and pick a taxi. I mean, it doesn't hurt to spend a lot of money on your first day of school. So, on campus life, I need my glasses for this. Look more serious, don't I? I should have worn the glasses from the beginning so that you see that I'm a serious girl that I'm talking to. Anywho, so campus life is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. When it comes to classes, please be in the same class with the people offering your course, unless it's a university-based course. So there are two different types of courses in UHAS. There are courses that start with UHAS this. So we have UHAS 111. That's a university course, and most probably every other student in the university is offering that course. Now there are other types of courses, that the courses that are more inclined to what you're offering. So I'm offering medical biochemistry and molecular biology, so that's MBNB. So the MBNB courses are your courses. Bro, this is harder than I thought. So you're going to be in the same class with the same group of people that you're offering the same course with. You're going to be there Monday to Friday. You're going to see the same people's faces. Most probably you're going to be in the same hostel or the same room with your classmates. I like that arrangement because I am not really an early bird. So being in the same room with people who are offering the same course as me helped me, because if I'm not able to wake up, my roommates wake me up and we're good to go. One thing I want to advise you is that even if you're not really the friendly, chit bro, if you're not a friendly person, at least try and make one or two friends so that at least information will not pass you by. Now, the hierarchy of which information is given out or comes in is from the highest source, whoever it is that is sending the information, through to the course reps and then to you. I think that is the same way that information has to be passed on. So if you have any problems, go to your course rep or go to your hall rep or whatever it is that they call it. I don't even know what they call it now. And then they go to the lecturer that is concerned with that aspect, and then it goes higher and higher. If you're in a WhatsApp group, that's great. WhatsApp is where everything is. But if you're not on a WhatsApp group, have a friend who can help you with all that information. One advice I also wish somebody gave me was having a friend in a higher level. If you're at 100, maybe have a friend in level 200, preferably 300, because at least they have had more than a year of experience and they'll still be around for your first year and they'll have time for you. If you have a friend who is in the fourth year, I don't know, maybe it depends on the person, but the person is also like trying to complete. So the person might not have a lot of time for you. When it comes to moving out of the school's hostel, you will need people who are in a higher year to give you more information about how whole landlords are, what to do, what not to do, the amount you should pay, when you should pay the rent. Also, they can help you with how lecturers are, especially if that person is also offering your course or in a higher level. Now, talking of classes, there are different blocks for the different courses. So on the main campus, we have the SBBS block, which is the School of Basic and Biomedical Science block. That's where most of the MBMD students are. Some other courses also come there to have classes, so that place is a bit choked. But we have the School of Pharmacy block, and then at Trafalgar campus, I think the medical students are there, and at Dave, some of the pharmacy students and some other courses are also at Dave. So just know where your classes are. On the timetable, they will demarcate the way your classes are scheduled, the location of the class, and the time of the class. The earliest class in UHAS is at 7:30, and matriculation. I find that you should not miss it. Our time, COVID was still around, so we didn't have matriculation. We just went to take pictures. I took hella pictures, and I'll put some of them here because I'm not shy. But don't miss your matriculation. It is one of the most important events in your life as a fresher, and I advise that you just enjoy yourself. No one wanted to destroy me with technical difficulties, but I refuse it in this year in Jesus' name. Okay, so about Hull as a town in general, so weather is not bad. It can get very, very hot. I suggest that if you want to be walking a lot, or if you think walking is a better option, don't get rubber sandals. You will suffer. The weather could be dry and dusty a lot of times, and it rains sometimes unannounced. Like it's just there, then it's raining, and then the sun also scorches a lot. So if you are allergic to dust or something, I suggest you get nose masks. There are hotels and restaurants around, so if you are at Betuvi and you like to go out, don't worry, you are sorted. It may not be as sophisticated and as aesthetically pleasing as Accra, but please, what we have, we will offer for you, okay? I think possibly the hotel ranges could be from like 300 CDs, 500 CDs and above. We have, I'm not going to mention anything so that anybody come and tell me that me, I'm going to hotel. You people like that. You put me in a trap. There are other places like museum, there are churches, there are nightclubs which I do not advise you to go. I may be your school big sister, I'm also your school Christian big sister. I'm watching you. If anybody watching this video goes to a nightclub, you will see Pepe. Go to church. Go to church. Why are you going to a nightclub? UHAS is a very strong religious school, and when you come as a fresher, I know you're going to get fed up with churches knocking on your door. Please, we are from this, we are from that, we are here to invite you for this, we are here to invite you for that. Trust me, enjoy it while you can. Because when you move out of the school's hostel, nobody's going to knock on your door. You even sit in your room and be praying that somebody come and knock on your door. I attend the First Love Church. It's a very vibrant youth church. You want your Christianity to be there, just join us. Every Sunday on the Going Gas Road, I'm putting you on, and I only put you on to good things. If you're new here, then you may not know. You can ask those who are around. I only put you on to good things. You're welcome. So here are some important things, documents, stuff that I think that you should have on you. Your school SIM card is going to be given to you. They send data and airtime every single month. The airtime expires the next month, but the data doesn't. Yeah, so you can use that for your excess research and all other stuff. Aside, there's Wi-Fi on campuses. I wouldn't say it's there 24/7 because sometimes it's rough, So if you have any national ID, your national health insurance scheme card, yeah, that's. If you have a driver's license, if you have any other health cards that you need, carry them along. Passport pictures, at least 5 copies of your passport picture, copies of your admission letter. Print as many as possible because you might need some to open bank accounts, to open other accounts that you might need. Medical records if you have any disability cards. And some electronics that I suggest that you bring are refrigerator, your laptop, your tablet, your smartphone, calculator, rice cooker, hot plate. Hot plate is essential. We don't use gas stove, so hot plate is needed if you want to cook. If you want to buy food too, Haptel is there for you. Kettle is optional if you are like me and you need to buy more water. When it comes to academics, I think that you have really cares about every student's academics. When you come in first year, again, this is to my school. I don't know if that is to every other school. They assign a mentor to every student. Sometimes 5 in a class, 7 in a class have one mentor, and you can go to that mentor for any academic advice whatsoever. 40% as class work, or the semester's work, and then your 60% is your exams. So at least if you know that you're not really doing well in the class, in your IAs and all of that, you have 60% to redeem yourself in the exams period. Vocational training is very, very compulsory for every student. First, second year, you do a VT. Second, third year, you do VT. Third to fourth year, you do VT. I think that helps you to be able to get experience in the work field. I like the fact that it's mandatory, and it also contributes to your final score. So you can't slide. You can't slide. Generally, I think the lecturers are amazing, but all in all, the lecturers are amazing. They really, really care about your academics. They're not gonna watch you intentionally fail. I know no lecturer is gonna do that, but they really care. They really care. If there is any reason why you cannot be present for any examination or test, you can let them know. By final exam year, if you don't come, whether you're sick or somebody is dying, you are failed. You just come and write receipts. That's all. Yeah. To lecturer ratio, for now, I think the student population is growing, so I think it should be about 100, averagely 100 students to one lecturer. The lecturer halls are not really that big, but since the school is expanding, I'm sure they are trying to get better in that aspect. Sometimes, if you know your class is large and you don't come early for a class, you get carried chair. Yes, see me, a baby girl carrying chair. Can you imagine? But anyways, I'm sure they're doing everything in their power to resolve that. Guys, repeat after me. The devil is a liar. My light is gone off. Anyways, I'm running out of time, space, and electronics. So I'm going to wrap the end of this video. And every school that you are in has an association. So from MBMB, our association is GAMBIMS, which is the Ghana Medical Biochemistry and Molecular Biology students. Right. So I think that is very important to also get yourself involved in these things, because it also helps you to boost your social life. Personally, if not because of Gambins and church, I don't think I'll make any friends in the school. So yeah, these things all help. They have dues every year or every semester, but you can pay for a year. It helps to run the association, and they do other activities like sports activities, the week celebration, and then they have dinner and awards nights too. So just get yourself involved. There are also Christian bodies in various schools. Ours is the SCB, which is the SBBS. What am I fumbling? SBBS Christian Board. There are other Christian boards too. Then these organizations are also equally important. I'm a Christian, that's why I'm seeing a lot of Christian stuff. But if you're a Muslim, there are other Muslim boards, Muslim groups that are in the school, so you'll not be left out. And the accessible healthcare facilities around are the whole regional hospital, which is popularly known as Trafalgar, and then we have the municipal hospital too. There are other clinics and laboratories in Hull. I have never been to any other hospital apart from Trafalgar. Every student also has a hospital card to Trafalgar, so that's like the main place to go where you need, and when you need healthcare. But if you want to try another place, that's good. Would not recommend, especially if you're in a dire situation. But that is our only option, so I guess you just have to go. Just pray you don't get sick fast, because that place is, I'm not a fan. Last but not the least, supermarkets and places where you can get goods. Now there are small vendors that sell basic needs around, not around the campus though, in town. On campus, like campus where you have class, there are food sellers. They sell wachi, rice, kinky. There are not really a lot of food vendors on the campus. In the hostels, on the other hand, they sell some foods. I know on the Sokoden hostel, they sell kinky, they sell kelewele, all those stuff. There is the home market. That is where you can get food stuff. I suggest that if you are somewhere around the Sokoden hostel and the Pem side hostel, suggest that you get some one day that you are free and stuff to go and do some shopping, get some essential ingredients that you need during the week. You're university students, don't worry, rice and spaghetti should not finish on you. Like, don't worry about eating good. When you go home to you eat well. So the whole market is there for local foods. When it comes to pricing, I think food stuff in general is affordable in Ho. There are other supermarkets across the town, Ho Melcom, and then the Vic Archie shopping mall supermarkets, popularly known as Lecha. So these two places are like your mall vibes. If you don't want to go to the market, you want to be a DB, and you can go there. They have what you want. They have a lot of packaging stuff, like anything your mall could give. You could get your cosmetics and stuff, skincare, hair care, body care, all at the same place. If you want that, you can just go to Lecha or Milk. After all my talking, after all my coaching, you're telling me you're gonna leave here without subscribing? Excuse me. I have gone out of my way to shoot this video for you, despite my technical difficulties. And you want to leave without subscribing? If you're subscribed, you see. A big shout out to my small business, Grab a Bite. Grab a Bite is a breakfast business. We do pancakes, toasts, and all of that. Grab a Bite is based on pre-order. You can do pickup and delivery, but it's based on pre-order because it's run by students, aka me and my roommate. Actually, if you do not know, Grab a Bite is the best. Like, we offer premium, nutritious meals. Yeah, you can ask the lecturers, they'll tell you. If you're coming to UHAS, be sure to buy your breakfast foods from us. So depending on the time you place your order and the flexibility of our timetable this year, that is when we'll be able to give you the maximum, services you need. We have an Instagram account, we have a WhatsApp business account, so you can DM. Just let me know, we got you. Thank you so much for tapping on this video. If you haven't subscribed, please do, please just subscribe. This year, I've said it already, we are monetizing. Every tree must bear fruit. If people get married in 2 years, they're not giving birth, they will start questioning and rumors. We are 2 years and you don't want us to start making money. Why? Tell us why. So this year we're monetizing. I don't know how you're going to do that, but I'm going to play my part, so you're also going to play your part. Once again, if you are a new student, if you're a fresher in UHAS, congratulations, and this may be the best 4 years or 6 years of your life. Be sure to make friends, be sure to learn, and make the right friends. Don't make friends that are going to lead you astray. And also prioritize God. Prioritize God, because that university that you are in, Charlie, if it's not you and God, you open your portal and you'll be scared. You shake.
Do you see my hands? Do they look like they shaking to you?
So please, be sure to remember your God and your Maker in everything that you do. Shooting this video, I didn't prepare any Bible verse, but whilst I'm editing, I'm going to put in any Bible verse that God lays on my heart into the description. So be sure to look into the description for it. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Once again, welcome. And welcome back if you're a continuing student.
Jigba, fit, jigba, in a